Put my phone up and shit.
Hold on, Buck. Hold on, Buck. Cut the deck. Hey, man. We got one of Indianapolis' finest of all time. And I'm just talking about human beings, students, classmates, cousins, friends, athletes, whatever you want to call them. We talking about when everybody met at the table, who had the glow. For what we hear, you got that glow.
That Bruce Lee word around this motherfucker.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's only a few people I've seen where the crowd was in a frenzy. And we're going to cut the deck over here at Cut the Deck. And Buck, we ain't finished cutting the deck. With that being said, Young Jeezy, when I seen him the first time, he had the glow. You looked over and you said, but not just that, you seen his aura around him. This was back, I want to say 05.
Oh yeah, when he first
when he went from nothing, and in 6 months everybody knew who he was. Very rarely have we seen them in a frenzy the way they was for Michael Jackson. Remember, they was fainting, just fainting.
Passing out,
remember that?
Crazy, crying
remember
and
that?
shit. Yeah, crying and shit.
Nobody could understand why, but they seen it happening over and over. You was like one notch up under that, and that's the only reason because your crowd wasn't big enough.
Right.
I never seen somebody that had the city lit and the city cheering for them, ever, in sports or just in life.
Right.
Like they was cheering for you. Take me right to the stage when you was pumping pelvis and the girls was going wild.
That's why I got these motherfucking. That's why I started having kids early, because pumping pelvis and shit, and fucking around. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it was the good days, bro. You already know. You know
I'm just saying, how did it feel on this stage? Was you electrified?
Man, you know what? It's crazy because every time I got on the stage, I was nervous as hell. I'm talking about butterflies. I'm
Some
talking
of the greats
about,
say that. Walking through the tunnel, but once it get going.
Oh yeah, it's like once you hear that first scream or that first initial energy where you're like, it's on now, it's like you instantly click in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can't be touched. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you in a zone. You know what I mean? You really don't. You see the crowd, but you don't even really see the crowd because you in your moment. You know what I mean? It's like whatever you doing on that stage at that moment, you like in it's like a piece of heaven. Put it like that. I put it to you like that.
Heaven ain't hard to find.
Yeah, it's like a piece of heaven.
Y'all better go back to that Tupac. Cut the deck now. Cut the deck. Yeah, speaking of that, people say you got a little, it ain't like you was out there, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
Nah.
They say you got a little bit of Pac up here. As far as how you came off with the ladies all on you. Now, I know you are in a phenomenal relationship right now.
Yes, Lord.
Shout out to wifey. Now,
shout out to wifey.
I went to school with her, so I hope I ain't even say nothing nobody didn't know.
Mama Mika know what it is.
Now listen, she would have been on my ass about that. We cutting the deck over here. We cutting the deck over here. Listen, man, so with that being said, and the women is all on you, was there ever that urge to be like, man, no, matter of fact, describe for everybody that goes through having success where women start to like them, and that battle you gotta fight inside.
Well, see.
Cut the deck.
What I say is, how can I put that? I guess having them women out on you like that shit was wild. Cause I mean, what young man? I was young, so I'm what 15, 16, 17 years old. And shit. Like what young boy can say no, right? Especially if they just want to give it to you. You ain't even got to work for it. It's just, here, take me. You know what I'm saying? The shit was crazy.
Well, hold on. Well, wait a minute then. If you go in there so I can understand what you're saying completely, I mean, well, when did you first dive in the guts?
Oh, man.
I mean, I'm just saying around what age? Because, see, we got a lot of people that is diving in the guts earlier and earlier over generations, and they ain't really knowing the game, and ain't nobody telling them the game. Break the game down.
We was a little different. I was about damn near like 11. I wouldn't even
which
do
is
about 11.
It's been heard of. It's been heard
You
of.
ain't busting no nuts yet, but you just doing something because you think this is the thing you're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
So as a young kid, they was just always trying to give you the guts.
I've been blessed.
Hey,
That's how I was.
Hey,
What I
over
say,
here, cut
bro?
the-
Hey,
hey,
it was a blessing back then.
over here, cut the-
Back then.
over here, cut the deck. We all know we came out the guts or the tummy.
I've been trying to get back in it ever since she came out that motherfucker.
Man, so moving along, when did you first know you could dance?
Now,
Was you like boom boom?
Nah, it was more so dig. I come from a family of entertainers, you know what I'm saying? So my uncle, a lot of people know here, his name was Tony Cheeseborough, you know what I'm saying? So he was with Babyface and them back in the day and all that different type of stuff. So I was kind of like always around the entertainment stuff from a little kid. My uncle played every instrument there was. You know what I'm saying? He was, I would go over his house. And he got you know what I'm saying? So it was like already there. And it ain't just me, it's like my family. Like my grandfather could dance, you know what I mean? My dad could dance. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't just me, like my whole family, all of us as far as Cheeseborough. Yeah, my mama could dance too, but I'm talking about like as far as like my Cheeseborough family, like we all got a piece of us like as a star in something. You know what I mean? Like some can dance, you know what I mean? Some sports, you know what I mean? Pretty much we just do everything. So it's kind of like you're just born with the shit, you know what I mean? But let me make your story short. I was really about 5 years old. I actually used to break dance. If anybody remember back in the day, y'all remember the Hoosier Dome, right? I know y'all remember the Hoosier Dome. Remember the Hoosier Dome, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the Hoosier Dome, when the Hoosier Dome first opened, I was in a dance group. I was the youngest one, of course. But we used to go around like local bars and stuff, and I would break dance. You know what I'm saying? So
hold on. So you was hitting the bars early?
Oh yeah, I was breaking.
Was you hitting the liquor early?
No liquor. It's probably just Kool-Aid then, goddammit, you know what I'm saying? But we can't say what we do now as a grown man, you feel me?
Didn't need no liquor to go on stage.
Not near nada.
Wasn't nothing but the guy then.
Just an ooh and an ah, and I was ready, goddammit.
Yeah. A lot of times they say you got the eyes where you're keen in.
Oh yeah, it goes down, brother, for real, man. It definitely goes down. But like you said, like I was 5 years old. I opened up when the Hoosier Dome was opening. I cut the ribbon where I danced in front of the mayor, and where they cut the ribbon.
See how he
Hoosier
breezed
Dome.
over there, danced in front of the mayor.
Yeah, we danced in
James
front of the
Brown
mayor.
style. Hold on, so you started at 5. James Brown started at 5. He used to dance for the army people.
Yeah.
And they used to throw him money. That's how he was getting the money.
Well, they was throwing me money too. I just was getting in the club. They would put the little hat around, and we'd get paid.
So you was kind of like a little stripper.
Well, not a stripper. Not at all. We was breakdancing.
No. I'm saying like moving your body.
Breakdancing. It was breakdancing then. See, I didn't get to take out the clothes till we got to North Central, and I'm pretty sure if all y'all went to North Central, y'all know what that was. He was getting the shit got.
So it's only
wild.
a few that came out the shirt. Pop. What made you used to come out the shirt? Was it just like I got to come out this shirt, or was it like I've been working out?
It was.
Or was it like I know where they going
You know
from
what,
here?
man? I'm gonna tell you, man. It was back in the day, and it was a group called Nasty Boys, right? So I props out to Nasty Boys. Actually, I used to dance with them. You know what I'm saying?
Cut the deck.
So back in the day when we used to go to the skate rink, Nasty Boy, I give all props to them, man, because they them were my guys. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they was wild, man. They was wild, you know what I'm saying? Plus, we grew up on the Jodeci time and, the H-Town
where they
and all
was
that
telling
type
them
stuff.
take their money, their house, and their car.
Our niggas run around with...
That was that powder.
Yeah. No. We was more on the freaking you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, let's just
knocking
keep it
the boots.
simple, and then we'll figure else in God's hands.
Right, exactly. But
so, with that being said, my earliest memory of you was when I had moved back from I think it was Maryland or something. I go to I think it was 4th grade.
Yeah.
You was on the 5th grade basketball team. I think you had a Jerry curl.
No, I didn't have a chair. I didn't have a curl.
What'd you have? What'd you have?
I had the ramp.
You had that ramp?
I had the curly ramp. That's
this might be lies.
No, that was right. It was right.
You ain't never had no Jerry curl?
No, that was in 2nd grade.
All right, see?
Second grade. 2nd grade, I had the Jerry curl, y'all.
Was it that Deion Jerry curl, or was it that Easy?
Mine was a little bit wetter and longer. My daddy was a cosmetologist. For all y'all that know I'm a barber, I kind of took after my dad. My dad was a cosmetologist, so.
It was that one off of Coming to America?
Yeah. We had that. It wasn't so global back then. They was called elastic curls. If anybody know about that, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, my pops was the shit. He was that dude, literally. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that. Cut the deck. I heard you lost your pops at a young age.
Yeah, man.
How does that affect you to this day?
You know what? As far as like with pops, I think as you know, with my kids, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, the little time I did have with my pops, he was so great. And I just wish that my kids was been able to see how great and how cool my dad was, you know what I'm saying? But as far as being like growing into a man, you know, sometimes when you're growing up, you want to know, like, when you look at your father, that's any man, you know what I'm saying? When you look at your father, you get to see a piece of who you are. So as far as that goes, you know what I mean? I only thing I learned from my dad, from people telling stories about my dad was, you know, when they told me stories about my father. Yeah. So it wasn't like I got to experience like him as a man. You see what I'm saying? Like right. Everything was stories. You know what I mean? But the only person I ever want to be like in my life is my pops. I ain't never want, like, I ain't have like heroes just like that. I always just want to be like my pops.
I mean, you can't write out the boys, so you are him.
Yeah. And Pops was a beast.
And you just took it to the stage.
Basketball court when I was younger, football field.
Now listen, we cutting the deck, man. Ain't no format or script other than authenticity. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, hey, man, this is that God love up here. It might be a fumble at the door, but with that being said, you did you get served by the likes of Gardner and them big boys? I heard you couldn't handle the big boys. Now, what's the real story on that basketball court? Me and Bernie was talking basketball. He's coming up next. But hold on. I seen you out there. I knew you knew who I was picking.
Yeah. You already know.
I mean, but at some point, what was it? Was it the girls? Was it the fact you was getting handled by the varsities and you seen? Was it the grades? Was it grades. The GPA?
It was grades.
Did you not give a damn?
Well, see, what it was this. And this goes for all young men. I got some pussy. There it go. Cats at the fucking bag. I got some ass. You feel me? And then once that shit happened, go back to Westlake. Everybody know Westlake Wildcats. Westlake got a shot, changed my fucking life forever. I started noticing that. So my grades went down, of course. Grades went down. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, for y'all to go back, just to let y'all know, I was that dude at West Lane.
Failed the I step.
Yeah, no. I was that dude at West Lane. I was the quarterback and the point guard.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to
Yeah. Now let's be clear. Going back to my story now, he was like the legend you heard of, and he walked like it and talked like it. I just thought it was with a Jerry curl.
No.
But that might have been one of them pictures as we got cool.
You know, I had to keep a curl with the curly box, you know what I'm saying? The curly, you know what I mean? The curly little afro, you know what I'm saying? I kept it curly, you know what I mean?
You kept it clear regardless.
Now nigga ain't got nothing. See what the curls did to me? God damn, you see that? Chemicals, goddamn it. Now.
Hey, I heard they still love you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, with that being said, I've heard of the Afeni Shakurs, the likes of the unusually phenomenal moms out here in the world.
Yeah, man.
But when I was over your house and I heard your mama say, "Michael, go get me the remote." I was thinking like, damn, mommy's right there, but Michael, go get me the
and let y'all know you've been around me forever.
Listen, she said your name so many times to do the littlest things, but you hopped up with ease and consistency and enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
I couldn't figure out, was that the glow you seen in her, or did you just know, like we all knew she wasn't playing no games, so either way, don't get.
I ain't want no smoke.
Hey,
that little woman was
cut
nuts.
the deck.
Cut the deck. I ain't want no smoke. I done seen her do so many things, boy, that she done to my sister, but I ain't want no smoke. I ain't want no trouble. I ain't want no motherfucking
Smart man. Shout out to all the beautiful moms out here.
Love you, mama.
Man.
The greatest.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me. Real talk.
Yeah. And your kid's mother.
Miss Mama Mika.
Hey. See, you almost fucked up.
No, Mama Mika.
Hey, okay. Bernie, no.
Mika.
Hey.
No smoke.
Hey.
Smart man.
Smart man.
Yeah, you been with some shit. You been
smart man.
Been with a person as long as I've been. You figure that shit out, boy.
Now, a couple things I gotta ask you real quick. Going through the game, Okay, so we get to a certain point when we get to the fame and we start losing our innocence to the knowledge that the money brings more effortless things that we now want that we didn't want when we was just doing what we loved, and it leads to the streets. Now, with a broad stroke over the streets, with a viewpoint of somebody hang gliding and you're just looking over the city, but the city is in a illustration of your life and your journey, and you're looking at it and you're saying, what was the streets really about?
Shit, it's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't be comfortable. Can't trust nobody. You know what I mean? Like, can't trust nobody. Teach you how to read people. You know what I mean? You always
survival mode.
You're always in defense mode. You know what I mean? Because you just can't trust. It's really terrible, honestly and truthfully. You know what I mean? It's bad when you can't like let people know where you live. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's bad when you go to the crib. You got to watch your back. You got to make sure you got your thing on you and all that. You know what I mean? Life's peaceful now. That's all I can say about that.
So looking back on it, what would you do different?
Nothing.
That's the player's way.
Nothing.
And that goes right into what I'm saying. So now you graduated through the streets is why I might ask you the question.